New COVID variants rise in New Zealand. COVID-19 cases have increased rapidly in New Zealand, and specialists warn of a new wave of infections fueled by BA.5 Omicron. On July 5, the nation registered 9,629 new cases, the most in a month, and a 3,000 case rise from the day before. COVID-19 hospitalizations rose by 110 in 1 week, to 493. Another 24 COVID-related fatalities were revealed, raising the country's weekly average to 15, up from 12 the week before. Worldometers reports 91 COVID fatalities in New Zealand in the last week. Only Iceland, Taiwan, and a few tiny island countries have a higher rate. Nauru, 10,800 people, had its first COVID fatality last week. New Zealand's zero COVID policy announced in March 2020 keeps the COVID-19 death toll lower than similar-sized nations. In October, the Labour Party-led government abandoned this program in reaction to business and media criticism. Deaths have risen from 30 to 1,592 since then. The elimination method might have prevented most of these fatalities. Instead, the government stopped all lockdowns, abolished the border quarantine system, reopened schools and businesses, and withdrew vaccination obligations for most employees. Professor Michael Planck expects COVID-19 cases might soon exceed 20,000 per day, the amount in March that resulted to 1,000 hospitalizations. This will be worse in winter, when hospitals are already inundated with COVID, flu, and other respiratory disorders. BA.4 and BA.5 strains are fueling a fresh spike of COVID-19, debunking government's claims that the epidemic is ending. New variations may infect vaccinated or COVID-infected persons more readily. Almost other countries, save China's, have abandoned efforts to eradicate the virus or slow its spread.